Is sex truly always on a man's mind? Because, okay, so this question is coming from a place of... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have the mister here again today. Aren't I lucky? If you are new here, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. And if you are returning Team Spurs, thanks for your support always. If you are new here, this is a fun place to be. You should consider clicking the subscribe button and turning on notification bell so you don't miss subsequent videos. I assure you it's a fun place to be. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think you enjoy it because this one is going to be sorry. We are putting the mister on the hot seat today. And today's video is going to be, asking him questions. Women, sometimes those questions pop into our mind and we're just like, maybe he's fine with it or he's not fine with it. Some questions we don't really think to ask our husbands, and some maybe we have asked them, or maybe some we don't even know whether to ask them. We are too shy to ask them. So those are the questions we are going to be asking the mister today. So you're welcome to the channel. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Thank you so much. I'm Joshua. And to all our subscribers, thank you so much. To the newcomers, thank you. Kindly subscribe to the channel.
Thank you. So, on the hot seat, there's some questions here, and I know some of them will be somehow in my mouth, but it is what it is. So the first question is that, do you feel grossed out about periods? Some men don't want, it's for some men it's like blood. Oh. You feel grossed out, and of course it's not possible that when your woman is on her period you don't get to see. Sometimes maybe by mistake you see a used pad or something, or maybe in the bathroom you just peep and you're seeing blood everywhere. Does it make you feel all this?
I don't feel uncomfortable seeing blood. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it mean you can work as a doctor?
Of course. But my calling is not in the medicine line.
So it doesn't make you uncomfortable?
At all.
It doesn't do you... Because I think sometimes even me, seeing other people's...
goosebumps at all.
It doesn't affect you?
It affects me in no way.
No way. Okay. But because the reason I think this might be a good question was because even me sometimes when I see other people's period, I'm like, ew.
It doesn't
affect you. Okay. What is your biggest turn off in a woman? One thing that you see, and I'm not talking about, it could be a woman that it's not like you want to have a relationship with the person, but you just see something in a woman, any kind of woman, and it turns you off. What is your biggest turn off?
I think I would say if my biggest turn off would be probably a woman shouting on others. Maybe she's occupying one position or the other, and the way she's relating with the people under her, that turns me off.
So if it's a man, that will not turn you off?
If it's a man, it will do the same. But if it's a man that probably I know, I could walk up and let him know that you are not doing well with this particular thing you've done.
But you won't do the same with a woman?
I won't do the same with a woman. Well, depending on our relationship. If there is a relationship, I could come in and let the person and let her know that she needs to adjust. So but if we don't have a relationship, it will be difficult to correct such a person.
So what I'm saying is this turn off is not particular to a woman. It's just...
Yeah, it's not particular
to a woman. Okay. The next question I have here is sex truly always on a man's mind? Because, okay, so this question is coming from a place of I know this is not the same for every man. Some men have really low sexual libido. Really low. And that is like 1 out of 1,000. But the usual thing is for men to have high sexual libido. So what they've been telling us as, women since I've known is that men, they're always thinking of sex. So as a man, is that true? Like always, whether you are sad, happy, rich, broke?
It might not be 100%. I think I remember the first I started my new job in October, and I think the first few months were quite busy. So for those period, my mind was not totally on sex. And recently, I think last week or 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was virtually standing all through, to the extent I took my breakfast around 3 o'clock. So in such situations, sex may not be on my mind because one, I was tired. So with such instances, it may not be all the time that sex would be on a man's mind. But when a man is free, or definitely there could be some thoughts that will come in. But when there are activities that is keeping the man busy, I don't want to believe that, though it may come, but the activity that the man is doing might overweigh the sexual desire.
But for some people, they say that's what helps them to, release tension
To calm
after.
down, and we are different. What works for me might not work for another person. So, and what works for that person might not work for me.
So there you have it. Sex is not always on the man's mind. At times they think of other things. Okay. That means the things they told us is not 100% true. So the next question I have here is, why do men stop making efforts after getting a girl? Yeah, and sorry. This is like most even sometimes during during relationship, some people go to like make a lot of effort to get a girl, like to get a lady, to get a woman to say yes to them. And after they get the girl, I'm not even talking about, okay, even about when I'm talking about relationship, I'm not even talking about the vertex. No, once they get like, oh, you've agreed to be my
The
girlfriend, or
consent.
you've agreed to be my, once there's consent to say you have agreed, there's like the effort reduces. Not to now talk of the person now agreed to be your wife, you now marry. After marriage, men stop making efforts. Why?
Men are different from women. I hope I will not be crucified with the statement I want to make.
Okay.
I will give a scenario for someone who is looking for a job, and after getting the job, do you still expect that same person to be reapplying for that same position? That should answer you.
Oh, so it's because you've gotten what you want, there's no point again trying to make any effort.
No, there will be effort in some other areas, but not the effort of impression. You've gotten what you wanted, so the effort will be on improvement, not impression.
Improvement. But sometimes we don't, there is not even effort on improvement.
There
Because I
is.
feel like if there is an effort on improvement, not a lot of women will complain about feeling abandoned after. Because if there is effort for improvement, it means there's still effort for something.
Yeah.
So I believe that effort for improvement, so if women are saying that, then they should not be complaining about that the men are not making any effort.
I think where the challenge, in my own opinion, where the challenge lies, while on the line, the man was doing this, doing that, and the woman or the lady wants that same scenario that played while on the line to continue. Maybe the women are putting open in more expectation, like somebody who could have done this for me while we were cutting, so I expected him, or I'm expecting him to double what he did before, and the man probably reduced or maintained the same pattern. That would be disappointing to the other party.
So it is expectations, right?
Yes.
So do you think we should reduce our expectations as
uh
women?
I may not say reduce. I think they should be able to balance it, that if uh, he is doing more than he did before, all well and good. But if he maintain the status quo, all well and good. Not feel disappointed for him not doing more.
Do you think we should communicate our expectations? Will
Well, it
communicating our
depends.
expectations make any difference?
It depends. It's good if it is communicated in a proper way, so that the man will not see it as being put under pressure.
Hmm. So guys, you've heard it though. You've heard it, guys. They say after they get us, don't try to manage your expectations.
Just let there be some breathing space.
Let manage. They say manage your expectations. So yeah, and I think this is what we are going to be making a video soon about marriage and all that and what it is now. So I think we'll delve more into that. Let's not talk too much about this right now. Watch out for that video. Yeah. So this question is from me to you. Personally me to personally you. Is there some money somewhere? Are we billionaires and you're just trying to see whether I'm a good wife material or not?
Yes, I'm a trillionaire because I know who my father is.
Scott, who is your father?
God is my father, and is the weirdest person in heaven and on earth.
In other
So
words,
I'm a
our money is in
trillionaire.
the Bible. It's in prayers.
Our money is in reality, because he said in his word, the riches of the Gentiles will I give thee.
Preach it, pastor. Okay, so the next question here is, why do men find it hard to show emotions? Is it due to the way, yeah, and I don't know any other man. I know African men, right? Is it due to the way African men were raised? Why do men, and I think for most men, they find it hard to show emotions. Like, you don't see a man, like, it's easy for a woman to start crying for any, but a man, it's hard to show emotions. Why do you think?
To me, men are not emotional beings. Like, there is a proverb in Yoruba which says, "Asunkun rojo ilelontu." You hardly see a man that will cry like women cry.
But do you think that's how God wanted it to be?
Well,
Because for women,
I don't know the mind of God, but the way God has created man and woman, male and female, there is, even in the Bible, it is said that they are to be pampered, they are to be taken care of. So men are not emotional as women.
but men want to be taken care of too now. So are you saying you
And
don't?
men want to be taken care of, but you cannot compare the ratio with the expectation of how women want them to be taken care of.
But doesn't it affect the men if they are not able to show their emotions? Because one of the problem of this is sometimes it's women don't know what are you feeling? Is this, if sometimes something is making you sad, you're not showing it, women just feel like, oh, maybe it's fine with it or something. Do you think, does it not affect men that they don't show emotions?
I would say it doesn't. I would say it's okay. Don't let me say it doesn't. I would say it might not have a negative impact on the surrounding environment. And what do I mean by surrounding environment? On the wife or the children.
But on them,
On men, often it may not really have a negative impact. But if a woman is down, broken, emotional, there will be adverse effects on the surrounding people. The children will feel it, the husband will feel it. But a man, to some extent, God has wired us in a way that we can withstand some pressures, not like women would do. Women can easily voice out their frustration, they can easily vent their anger.
it's just that sometimes we wish the men you maybe we don't want a crybaby for a husband, right? But at least show your emotions a bit. I don't know if I'm speaking
Okay,
for all the women
well, in
here.
showing that emotions, okay, maybe this instance, maybe a wife is crying. Would that wife expect the husband to be crying also? But if two ladies, one is crying, the other most likely will join her in the cry, at least to console or to comfort her. But if a wife is crying, I've not heard of the husband crying with her.
Yeah, I
I've
think
not.
I've heard of some. I've heard of some, like I remember there was one person that shared their story of when they were waiting on God for the fruit of the womb. And sometimes when his wife is crying, he doesn't know what to tell her, he just starts crying too. And sometimes I think that that kind of, I don't know, I think it's
Well,
just
with
different
what you said,
for,
that's possible, but we're all
it's
wired
different for
differently.
different
Yeah.
people, right? And yeah, this is just to the men in Team Sports family. If you need to show your emotions, show it. If you feel it's affecting you, seek help and don't
And
bottle
we should
up.
not bottle up.
Yeah, don't bottle up your emotions, and
Don't die in
don't die
silence.
in silence. Yeah. The next question here is, and I know this may not be the same for every woman, but a lot of women want to be taken care of, and they will want to relax and spend your money, and go shopping. Use your money. We have our own money, right? Sometimes we want to use your money, want to go shopping. We just want to enjoy that. My husband is taking care of me. What do you think about that?
That is not wrong. At least the man is the head of the home. Whatever belongs to the man belongs to the whole family, and whatever the other members of the family house belongs to the same family too. So it is not totally out of place for a woman to enjoy whatever fortune the husband has. To me, it is not out of place for the woman to enjoy whatever fortune the husband is bringing home. It is still to the advantage or to the good of the home.
So
Like
maybe,
some cultures in Nigeria, if you see a woman, you will know the kind of husband uh, she has. You can see the husband wearing slippers, but you can see the wife riding jeep. That does not say the man is suffering, but the woman is enjoying the fortune of the man.
so I think in those tribes, their wealth is seen in their
Seen in their
wives.
wives. Though they are not suffering, but they don't see flashy things, flamboyant things as that important. But their wife, they take care of their wife
So it's not totally out of place.
at all.
Is it partially out of place? Because totally means it's not
Okay,
totally.
it is not out of place
Let us
for the
let us be
woman to enjoy
clarifying
her
this
husband.
matter. Okay. So the final question here is, I think if most African men will have their way, they would rather do joint accounts with their wives. Why do you think that is?
Well, it actually depends on individual experiences. Okay, like for us, if we're going to the grocery store to buy some things, it is what we have decided we're going to buy from home that I will go with. But when we get there, my wife will say some things that she uh, likes or catch our attention, but we'll be pointing to her that this is not in our budget. We have not planned for this. So maybe another time we could plan for it. So okay, for me now, joint accounts, it will curb those instances, because this is what we have budgeted for, that we are buying, and for now we may not be able to go beyond that scope. So if some other people in my shoe, joint accounts may help them.
Well, that would be if their wife wants it. Like it
Yeah,
has
that
to
is
be
if
like the
their wife,
consent
if
of.
their spouse agree. It is not something you have to load on your partner, because if you load it,
Cannot hold it.
I
Cannot be
pity you.
loaded. Yeah, so that we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, guys. Yes, and in case there are other things you would like us to both film about, let us know in the comment section. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed watching, give it a thumbs up. And if there's anything, like as we were filming the video, if there's anything as we were watching the video, if there's anything you want to leave your thoughts about, like if there's anything you thought of as we were watching, leave it in the comment section. And please share this video. Yeah, click the share button. It helps this video to be seen by more people and helps this channel to grow. Yeah, let us help this channel to grow. Thanks guys for watching. Until we see in the next video, have a beautiful life. Don't say bye
Thank
bye.
you so much. Stay
Thank
blessed
you.
as
Stay
you watch.
blessed. Stay
Love you.
blessed. Love you guys. Bye.